heuchera. I was researching it, and I thought heuchera should be like the plant form of eureka. Heuchera! Thoughts? Most people know this plant as coral bells. It's also known as alum root. This plant is native to North America, which is awesome because a lot of the plants that I profile just happen to be native to Africa or Europe. So, North American original right here. I would guess that most people think of heucheras, coral bells as a shade plant. And really, if you ask me, it depends on your climate. If you live in a cooler climate, I think there are plenty of heuchera varieties that would be happy in a partial shade to sun area. In my own experience, heucheras tend to be like some of the most tolerant plants out there. I've had this plant in here for like a month, just waiting to do this video so that it's mobile, and like, it looks okay. It's not even that unhappy. That's pretty good. Like, you could go for a week-long vacation and come back and not have watered and it would still be okay. Not that I recommend that, but could. Coral bells need well-draining soil. If it's clay heavy, add some sand, and they really don't like to be waterlogged. Add some rich compost to their surroundings and that will help them thrive. I've never seeded coral bells myself, I just know that the pods are quite heavily populated, so if you are seeding, just seed sparsely in your seed tray, and also they need the light to germinate, so just press them into the soil and then they should germinate within a couple weeks. Keep them moist, of course. The plant roots of coral bells are pretty shallow, but in my experience, quite tough. Don't be worried when you're transplanting, and if you're dividing them in your perennial bed, definitely don't worry. They can take it. There's a bit of a woody rootstock that sticks out of the base of the plant at the ground level, and the plant itself always has like a round mounding growth happen. Now, coral bells are usually grown for their foliage, and their flowers, kind of like coleus, are deemed insignificant. Hate that. But the foliage really is the eye-catching aspect of this plant, and it does add a lot of texture and color to the garden. There's all kinds of colors you can get. Generally speaking, lighter foliage will do better in partial shade areas, while darker varieties will probably do better in the sun. The flowers are these tiny little bells that come off of a main stem or axis from the base of the plant. This type of inflorescence is actually termed thyrse, which means the main stem grows indeterminately and the substems that come off of it are determinate. These teeny bellflowers are very rich in nectar, so hello hummingbird. The whole plant grows up to about 20 inches, including that main axis, and it'll spread about the same width-wise, 20 or so inches. Interestingly, they're a really good option for xeriscaping. If you don't know what that is, check out my thyme video because I explain it a little more in detail in that. But it's basically when you convert an area of your lawn from grass to a plant. Click the link below in the description if you want to learn more about the xeriscaping. Let's talk about what you can plant coral bells with, because that is exciting. Astilbes, hostas, ferns, bleeding hearts, plectranthus. Any plant that loves a woodland sort of environment, slightly acidic soil, would love to grow next to coral bells. Heuchera! Heuchera! It's so much better, don't you think? And then you run naked through your garden. Take that, Archimedes.